Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Then he finds Danny Amendola. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. And Amendola with a catch. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Gain of 12. And the Lions 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Happy for the Detroit Lions to get DeAndre Swift in the 2nd round. Felt bad for the young man because I thought he was the best running back in the draft, and he lasted until the 2nd round. What's happened for him? Running backs, I hate to use the word devalued, but people aren't going to take them quite as high right now, and he's in that cycle. But I think the Lions have really benefited. This guy can cut, burst, run with power, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield. I really like him, and he was my #1 running back.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford looking downfield for Jones. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there.
At their own.
Green Bay's offense coming back out here. And Charles, want to talk about their Week 1 game, the win over Minnesota. If anybody questioned whether Aaron Rodgers would be motivated to start this season, they shouldn't have questioned that. He was terrific. 364 yards passing, 4 touchdown passes, 2 of those to Davante Adams in that 43-34 victory over Minnesota.
Boy, they were so smooth in that game. Came out of it like they had a tremendous preseason, had played preseason games, looked the part, didn't they? Executed from the word go. You mentioned how great Rodgers was. Also spread the ball around a little bit, too. So this is a Packers team that heard all the whispers in the offseason about being 13-3 and it was a fluke. They wanted to prove against a division opponent who's really good, Minnesota, that it was not a fluke, and Aaron Rodgers is on top of his game.
Those 43 points, by the way, the most that the Packers have scored in an opener in franchise history. And going back to Rodgers, he moved past Eli Manning and into 7th place on the all-time passing touchdown list.
Yeah, and how about the schedule for them now? They host Detroit and then a monster game in
touchdown Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this 1st quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
The kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox. Tyler Ervin back deep. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Aaron Jones.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Good catch by Marquez Valdes-Scantling, and that's something that his teammates needed to see and something he needed for himself. They call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need him to be as dependable catching the ball as we saw there throughout the season.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit Lions taking the field again here, getting ready to go on the offensive side of the football. Gives us a chance to look back to week 1. They lost to the Bears 27-23, and really a second straight season with a heartbreaking outcome in week 1. Remember last year in Arizona, they led by 18 before faltering, and that game ended in a tie. But this one might have been worse, Charles. They led 23-6 at the start of the fourth quarter before watching Mitchell Trubisky throw 3 touchdown passes to win the football game.
I would say that this one may well be worse because it ended up in a loss. But you remember last year, when they gave up the lead, it was against a rookie quarterback. This time, a struggling quarterback. And in both cases, they go home disappointed. DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner that they brought in to give them great value, he had a chance to win it, but couldn't secure a late Lions touchdown in the end zone. Dropped the pass from Matthew Stafford. Things don't get any easier, Brandon. Week 2, they go to Green Bay and Lambeau Field.
Yeah, good luck with that one. It does not get any easier, like you said, that's for sure. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
18 on the play. First down, Detroit.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21, Lions 7.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
8-yard line.
It's funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, he was the number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Stafford. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Dean Lowry able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2nd and 20. Here's Kerryon Johnson, 3rd-year man from Auburn. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
A gain of 13.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here's Stafford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they work this out past the 25. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Mercedes Lewis.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Davante Adams, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
At the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Rodgers to throw once more. It's caught here by Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The Davante Adams, quite the opener that he had in Minnesota. 14 catches, 156 yards, threw in 2 scores as well. And those 14 catches, by the way, tied Don Hudson for the most in one game in Packers history. Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Wide receiver brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Jarrett Davis.
They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Crosby connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Mason Crosby to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. A throw left side to start out. That's to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Stafford on first down. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down as he gets home for the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jamal Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run.
Mason Crosby to kick off for
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Stafford. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Amendola's got it. Complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Stafford. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Stafford on 3rd down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Kings there defensively.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9.
I remember when Allen Lazard came out of Iowa State, many questioned his speed and wondered if he could separate from defenders downfield. He got pressed into action in the middle of last year due to injury for Green Bay and wound up 2nd on the team in receiving yards as he developed and got better each and every week. Remember that Monday night game against the Bears, partner? A late touchdown and a big comeback victory.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Adams Jones hauling it in from Rodgers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, first and goal. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore. And out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers coming out of the West. I think that in the East, New England is going to get the nod. And then out of the North, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Remember, we got that extra team in the playoffs this year. And then when the playoffs break down, I do think it's going to come down to Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC. And Baltimore, by a nose, goes to the Super Bowl.
And just to be different from you, I like you. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
The third down pass. Fumble on the play.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. He's been great. Looked down at the stat monitor here a moment ago. He's already over 300 yards in the third quarter.
And you get the sense there are plenty more yards to come. He's been sharp right from the beginning, finding the open targets, knows exactly where he wants to go with the football, and is delivering it really well.
And now he is in search of more yardage on this drive. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg. All the work he's getting.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Adrian Peterson in his 14th NFL season. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
A gain of
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And it's 3rd down.
For the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Marvin Jones. Incomplete. He was covered by Jair.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 4th down, Stafford. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's a throw out wide side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. It's a foot race. 20, 10, 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they're able to get the 11 yards there. 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
21
The end result, 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and didn't do it very often. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice gain of 21 yards.
7-yard line.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Charles Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Oh, they'll try to jet sweep here with Lazard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are pouring it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. That'll bring up 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Terrific catch and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Galladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Per reception among NFC receivers in 2019 to over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air, and he goes up and gets it.
28-yard gain.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. 1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brought down at the 10-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Running for it, here's Peterson. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Adrian Peterson as good as they come, but here he can't get the 1st. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. The throw over the middle taken in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42.
Jones, the ball.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Rodgers on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line. Today,
It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.